Hello, my name is Chris Eckersley. I'm the Business Development Manager for EMA for Marine Products. And I'm here today to talk to you about AIS, which is Automatic Identification System for Vessels. AIS has been around for a long time now, several years, and it was originally introduced for collision avoidance. The IMO, which is the International Maritime Organization, has made it mandatory for vessels over 300 gross tons to have an AIS Class A device fitted to them so that they can receive and transmit their positions to other ships. However, there is now a Class B transmitter which is used for broadcasting positions from leisure vessels and non-commercial vessels. And I'm here today to talk to you about the latest developments in AIS. AIS itself is, as I said, Automatic Identification Systems. This has now moved with BlueTracker from EMA to a Blue AIS, and Blue AIS has many advantages for you, the boat owner. As a boat owner, you will already be aware of how AIS is currently used on different sizes of boats. And the schematic on my right hand side illustrates the current layout. On the left hand side of the schematic we are showing how Blue AIS will be deployed, and we will shortly show the advantages of using Blue AIS. Now let's take a closer look at the current installation of AIS products on a boat. Firstly, we have the AIS terminal, we have a GPS antenna, we have a splitter, and we have a VHF antenna. The AIS terminal requires connection to the VHF antenna, connection to the GPS antenna, connection to the splitter, which then goes to the VHF radio. Then it requires a power supply cable, and then there's a cable goes back to the chart plotter in the wheelhouse. If we look at all of these components and look at the Blue AIS solution, we have one self-contained unit with all of these components within the unit, a small self-contained antenna with a digital cable which goes to the power supply and the chart plotter. We can clearly see now there are differences between the existing systems out in the marketplace and the new Blue AIS system from EMA. And what I'd like to do is show you the advantages of using Blue AIS, and we're going to look at those in a little more detail. Okay, let's look at the technical details now. The existing AIS solution has a 3-meter VHF antenna, which is connected by typically a 15-meter cable to the splitter, which is then connected to the AIS terminal. The antenna gain is plus 6 dB. The cable loss is minus 3.3 dB, and the splitter loss is minus 3 dB, leaving us with a final signal level of minus 0.3 dB. Now if we look at the Blue AIS solution, we have a Blue AIS standalone unit with its own standalone antenna. We have one cable, which is a digital cable connected directly to the chart plotter. And although we start off with only 1 dB, we have 0 cable loss, 0 splitter loss, which gives us a final signal level of plus 1 dB versus the minus 0.3 dB of the existing systems. And what that means in practical terms to the boat owner is greater range. To summarise, we've talked about the existing AIS equipment in the marketplace and the new Blue AIS from EMA BlueTracker. The purpose of AIS was to improve your safety and security by advertising your boat position to other boats and also receiving information from other boats about their position. Would the AIS transmitter from BlueTracker fit on your boat? Let's see. This is the terminal mounted on its display stand. Here's a small aerial. Here's a single cable. And I think you'll agree this would fit on any boat, anywhere. If you require further information, please visit our website on www.bluetracker.com.